Deeper than religion, wider than the church, older than the scripture, the truth for which we search. Deeper than religion, deeper than religion, yeah. Oh, I have sat inside the cathedral and the mosque and the temple hall. I have read the sacred texts and heard the faithful make their call to a God defined by doctrine, by a set of given rules. And I have found the Spirit pressing hard against those walls and tools of institutionalized connection to the infinite and vast. A spirit too enormous for the containers that were cast by human hands in human time with human fear inside. Deeper than religion is where the truth resides. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, oh, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Rasta always knew this, so they build their own tradition, that the most authentic spiritual experience needs no permission from a priest or from a pastor or a building or a rule. The chalice in the open air is the most honest school of theology, experiential, immediate and real. What the meditation opens up, no doctrine can unseal or seal again. Once open, that direct and personal knowing. Deeper than religion, always already glowing. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Christian and the Rasta and the Muslim on his knees, the Buddhist in the temple and the one among the trees, burning herb in open country with no doctrine and no name, are reaching for the same thing through a different kind of flame. And the thing they reach for has no religion, has no building, has no gate. It only has this moment and this breath and this burning and this deep and universal love that no institution ever fully capture, but that every searching soul has always, always known. Deeper than religion is where we all come home. Bring this knowing to your neighbor, bring it to the one who worships in a different way beneath the same great sun. The awakened mind finds family in every face it sees, because the truth that lives in you lives equally in these. Your sisters and your brothers of whatever faith or none, all children of the one great light that lives beyond the sun. Deeper than religion is the place we all belong. Deeper than religion is the meditation song. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire than religion, wider than the name of love that holds us all. Is deeper than religion, than religion. Deeper than religion, wider than the church, older than the scripture, the truth for which we search. Deeper than religion, deeper than religion, yeah. I have sat inside the cathedral and the mosque and the temple hall. I have read the sacred texts and heard the faithful make their call to a God defined by doctrine, by a set of given rules. And I have found the Spirit pressing hard against those walls and tools of institutionalized connection to the infinite and vast. A spirit too enormous for the containers that were cast by human hands in human time with human fear inside. Deeper than religion is where the truth resides. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Rasta always knew this, though they build their own tradition, that the most authentic spiritual experience needs no permission from a priest or from a pastor or a building or a rule. The chalice in the open air is the most honest school of theology, experiential, immediate and real. What the meditation opens up, no doctrine can unseal or seal again once open. That direct and personal knowing, deeper than religion, always already glowing. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Christian and the Rasta and the Muslim on his knees, the Buddhist in the temple and the one among the trees, burning herb in open country with no doctrine and no name, are reaching for the same thing through a different kind of flame. And the thing they reach for has no religion, has no building, has no gate. It only has this moment and this breath and this burning and this deep and universal love that no institution ever fully capture, but that every searching soul has always, always known. Deeper than religion is where we all come home. Bring this knowing to your neighbor, bring it to the one who worships in a different way beneath the same great sun. The awakened mind finds family in every face it sees, because the truth that lives in you lives equally in these. Your sisters and your brothers of whatever faith or none, all children of the one great light that lives beyond the sun. Deeper than religion is the place we all belong. Deeper than religion is the meditation song. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper dancehall is deeper than religion. Than religion. Deeper than religion, wider than the church, older than the scripture, the truth for which we search. Deeper than religion. Deeper than religion, yeah. Oh. I have sat inside the cathedral and the mosque and the temple hall. I have read the sacred texts and heard the faithful make their call to a God defined by doctrine, by a set of given rules. And I have found the Spirit pressing hard against those walls and tools of institutionalized connection to the infinite and vast. A spirit too enormous for the containers that were cast by human hands in human time with human fear inside. Deeper than religion is where the truth resides. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Rasta always knew this, so they build their own tradition, that the most authentic spiritual experience needs no permission from a priest or from a pastor or a building or a rule. The chalice in the open air is the most honest school of theology, experiential, immediate and real. What the meditation opens up, no doctrine can unseal or seal again once open. That direct and personal knowing, deeper than religion, always already glowing. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, that is where I'll be. Deeper than religion, older than the name. Deeper than religion, the fire and the flame. Deeper than religion, Jah without a wall. Deeper than religion, Jah that holds us all. The Christian and the Rasta and the Muslim on his knees, the Buddhist in the temple and the one among the trees, burning herb in open country with no doctrine and no name, are reaching for the same thing through a different kind of flame. And the thing they reach for has no religion, has no building, has no gate. It only has this moment and this breath and this burning and this deep and universal love that no institution ever fully capture, but that every searching soul has always known. Deeper than religion is where we all come home. Bring this knowing to your neighbor, bring it to the one who worships in a different way beneath the same great sun. The awakened mind finds family in every face it sees, because the truth that lives in you lives equally in these. Your sisters and your brothers of whatever faith or none, all children of the one great light that lives beyond the sun. Deeper than religion is the place we all belong. Deeper than religion is the meditation song. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, wider than a creed. Deeper than religion, feeling every need. Deeper than religion, herb smoke rising free. Deeper than religion, wider than the church, older than the script. One more chalice before the night is done. One more chalice, one more setting sun. One more chalice, one more breath of peace. One more chalice, letting everything release. The session has been long and full and good. Everything that needed saying has been said. The reasoning has reached its natural end, and the circle has become a place of rest. One more chalice before we find our way back to the ordinary world of the next day. One more burning, one more curl of steam, one more moment inside the herb smoke dream. Hold it easy, burn it slow. One more chalice before we go. One more chalice, herb and good night air. One more chalice, saying our final prayer. One more chalice, ember burning low. One more chalice, watching the last smoke go up to wherever the herb smoke always goes. One more chalice, only Jah knows what it carries. Everything we needed to release. One more chalice, and then peace. The ones beside me have been here all night, through the reasoning and the laughter and the light of the chalice passing back and forth between the most honest and the most community I have seen this year, this season. One more chalice for everything that brought us to this door of the night that is becoming early morning now. One more chalice, this is the heart of saying goodbye without a word. One more chalice, everything hurt. Hold it easy, burn it slow. One more chalice before we go. One more chalice, herb and good night air. One more chalice, saying our final prayer. One more chalice, ember burning low. One more chalice, watching the last smoke go up to wherever the herb smoke always goes. One more chalice, only Jah knows what it carries. Everything we needed to release. One more chalice, and then peace. Not the last chalice, there will be another tomorrow morning, with the sister or a brother in the yard or on the hillside or beside the sea. One more chalice tonight, and then we are free to sleep and to rise and to burn again. One more chalice, amen. As the last ember fades and the chalice cools in hand, and the night accepts the offering of the final strand of herb smoke rising in the still and quiet air. The session closes like a prayer, and everywhere the roots people are finding their own ending to the night's particular and beautiful bending of time into something longer and more true. One more chalice, I will carry you into the morning and the next time and beyond. One more chalice, the most faithful bond between the people and the herb and Jah above. One more chalice. That is roots and love. Hold it easy, burn it slow. One more chalice before we go. One more chalice, herb and good night air. One more chalice, saying our final prayer. One more chalice, ember burning low. One more chalice, watching the last smoke go up to wherever the herb smoke always goes. One more chalice, only Jah knows what it carries. Everything we needed to release. One more chalice, and then peace. One more chalice, burning low. One more chalice, letting go. One more chalice, good night, Jah. One more chalice. Steam and prayer, rising together. Steam and prayer, in any weather. Steam and prayer, morning and night. Steam and prayer, bringing the light. There is no separation in my practice between the lighting of the chalice and the prayer between. The inhale and the exhale, it is all one thing. One continuous conversation, one continuous swing of the spirit, reaching upward while the roots hold below. Steam and pray together in the rising of the smoke. What goes up carries everything I cannot say in words. Steam and prayer starting every day. Let the steam carry it, let the prayer hold it. Steam and prayer together, nothing can withhold it. Steam and prayer, chalice and the sky. Steam and prayer, asking Jah the why of all of this, the living and the pain. Steam and prayer, asking come again. The answer in the herb, smoke in the ember in the air. Steam and prayer, Jah is always there. Steam and prayer, roots and spirit one. Steam and prayer, underneath the sun. The elders did not separate the sacred from the smoke. They knew that every time the chalice spoke, it was a form of devotion, not a distraction from it. The steam and prayer tradition never quit, even when the churches tried to take the herb away. Even when the law made criminals of those who pray with chalice. Steam and prayer survive them all. Steam and prayer still rising from the heart, and all let the steam carry it, let the prayer hold it. Steam and prayer together, nothing can withhold it. Steam and prayer, chalice and the sky. Steam and prayer, asking Jah the why of all of this, the living and the pain. Steam and prayer, asking come again. The answer in the up, smoke in the ember in the air. Steam and prayer, Jah is always there. Steam and prayer, roots and spirit one. Steam and prayer, underneath the sun. When I have no words, the steam speaks for me. When I have no strength, the prayer sets me free. Steam and prayer together, the oldest form of faith that the roots people carry to this very place. Tonight night when the session ends and the chalice has gone cool, and the steam has long since carried up its beautiful offering to whatever receive such things. I will lie down in the quiet that the herb smoke brings and feel the prayer still vibrating in the chest. Steam and prayer giving the spirit its rest until the morning calls for the chalice once again. Steam and prayer, the most honest of amen. Let the steam carry it, let the prayer hold it. Steam and prayer together, nothing can withhold it. Steam and prayer, chalice and the sky. Steam and prayer, asking Jah the why of all of this, the living and the dead. Steam and prayer, asking come again. The answer in the herb smoke, in the ember, in the air. Steam and prayer, Jah is always there. Steam and prayer, roots and spirit one. Steam and prayer, underneath the sun. Steam and prayer, always rising. Steam and prayer, never surprising that Jah hears. Steam and prayer. The roots of the mind run deeper than thought. The roots of the mind hold everything taught and everything forgotten and everything sought. The roots of the mind. They educate the surface, but they fear the depth below. They teach you what to think about, but not how the roots grow. Down through the layers of conditioning and fear, down to where the original and uncolonized is clear. The roots of the mind are older than the school, older than the doctrine and the institutional rule. The herb has always been the gardener's tool for tending to the roots that keep the wise man cool. Dig down, dig deeper, past what they put there. Roots of the mind are waiting always there. Roots of the mind, deeper than belief. Roots of the mind, underneath the grief. Roots of the mind, where the truth is stored. Roots of the mind, open every door. Roots of the mind, herb smoke clears the way. Roots of the mind, growing every day. Roots of the mind, ancient and alive. Roots of the mind, how the conscious thrive. Every great thinker who ever sat beneath the tree was doing what the Rasta does, letting the mind run free. Past the boundaries of convention into open space, where the roots of the mind can find a natural place. Einstein said imagination was the highest art. The Rasta said the herb unlocks the most important part of the mind that modern living keeps behind the wall. Roots of the mind are waiting underneath it all. Dig down, dig deeper, past what they put there. Roots of the mind are waiting always there. Roots of the mind, deeper than the leaf. Roots of the mind, underneath the grief. Roots of the mind, where the truth is stored. Roots of the mind, open every door. Roots of the mind, herb smoke clears the way. Roots of the mind, growing every day. Roots of the mind, ancient and alive. Roots of the mind, how the conscious thrive. What would you think if no one had told you what to think? What would you believe if no one had handed you a creed? What would you see if no one had taught you how to look? What would you know if the only knowledge came from inside your own book? The roots of the mind know the answers they have always known. Every question you are carrying was answered before it was sown into your consciousness by the word outside. Go inside, go meditation, let the herb smoke be a spade. Dig through the layers of everything that fear is made into a fortress, keeping you from what you really are. A mind with roots that reaches deep as any star, reaches high into the cosmos with its ancient burning light. Roots of the mind go just as deep into the night of inner space, where all the real discoveries are made. Like the chalice, close your eyes, let the roots be unafraid. Dig down, dig deeper, past what they put there. Roots of the mind are waiting, always there. Roots of the mind, deeper than belief. Roots of the mind, underneath the grief. Roots of the mind, where the truth is stored. Roots of the mind, open every door. Roots of the mind, herb smoke clears the way. Roots of the mind, growing every day. Roots of the mind, ancient and alive. Roots of the mind, how the conscious thrive. Roots of the mind, deeper than belief. Roots of the mind, underneath the grief. Roots of the mind, where the truth is stored. Roots of the mind, open every door. Roots of the mind, herb smoke clears the way. Roots of the mind, growing every day. Roots of the mind, ancient and alive. How the conscious thrive. Roots of the mind, deeper than fear. Roots of the mind, already here. Grow them with intention, grow them with care. Roots of the mind, everywhere. How long till Babylon falling? How long till everything is forgotten? A long time, but not long enough for me. A long time, but not long enough. How long till Babylon falling? How long till Babylon falling? How long till Babylon falling? Oh, how long till Babylon falling? inner fire never dies. No matter what they do to you, the inner fire never dies. There have been nights so dark, I thought the flame had gone. So cold inside my spirit, I could barely carry on. The chalice sat untouched beside me in the grave, and I could not find the reason or the will to face the day. But even in that darkness, there was something would not quit. A single ember in the deepest part that would not sit. In permanent extinguishing, that pushed against the black. The inner fire never dies, it always comes back. Even when you cannot feel it, even when the cold is real, even when the dark surrounds you, the inner fire will not yield. The inner fire never dies, even in the rain. The inner fire never dies, even through the pain. The inner fire never dies. Earth smoke feeds the flame. The inner fire never dies, and you will rise again. The inner fire never dies. Jah placed it there to stay. The inner fire never dies. No one takes it away. The inner fire never dies. Feel it burning now. The inner fire never dies. It will show you how. I have watched the strongest people I have ever known brought to their knees by what this world has thrown against the beauty of their spirit, against the gift of their light. And I have watched that same light rekindle in the night, when the chalice lit the darkness and the herb smoke cleared the air, when the music found the ember underneath the despair and fanned it back to fullness with its ancient roots sound. The inner fire never dies, it is always to be found. Even when you cannot feel it, even when the cold is real, even when the dark surrounds you, the inner fire will not yield. The inner fire never dies, even in the rain. The inner fire never dies, even through the pain. The inner fire never dies. Herb smoke feeds the flame. The inner fire never dies, and you will rise again. The inner fire never dies. Jah placed it there to stay. The inner fire never dies. No one takes it away. The inner fire never dies. Feel it burning now. The inner fire never dies. It will show you how. If you are in the dark right now, if the ember feels impossibly small, if you cannot see the path ahead, if you feel you've lost it all, hold on, just hold on. The inner fire never dies, it only waits for you to breathe. Just breathe. One more breath into the ember. One more breath. One feel it grow. One more breath into the chalice of your chest. One more breath. The inner fire knows. It knows you are still here. It knows because it is still here. The inner fire never dies, and neither you. Now take that fire that survived the worst of what you faced, and use it as the light to help another find their place. Back from the darkness that you know so intimately well. Use your surviving as the testimony you must tell to every broken one who thinks the fire in them is done. That the inner fire never dies beneath the moon or sun. It waits in every breathing body, every beating heart. The inner fire never dies, it is the truest art of being human, of continuing, of choosing to remain. The inner fire never dies, like the chalice once again. Even when you cannot feel it, even when the cold is real, even when the dark surrounds you, the inner fire will not yield. The inner fire never dies, even in the rain. The inner fire never dies, even through the pain. The inner fire never dies. Herb smoke feeds the flame. The inner fire never dies, and you will rise again. The inner fire never dies. Jah placed it there to stay. The inner fire never dies. No one takes it away. The inner fire never dies. Feel it burning now. The inner fire never dies. It will show you how. The inner fire never dies, even in the rain. The inner fire never dies, even through the pain. The inner fire never dies. Smoke feeds the flame. The inner fire never dies, and you will rise again. The inner fire never dies. Jah placed it there to stay. The inner fire never dies. No one takes it away. The inner fire never dies. It will show you how. The inner fire never dies. Feel it now, rising. The inner fire is yours. Always, always, always. There have been nights so dark, I thought the flame had gone. So cold inside my spirit, I could barely carry on. The chalice sat untouched beside me in the grave, and I could not find the reason or the will to face the day. But even in that darkness there was something would not quit. A single ember in the deepest part that would not sit. Impermanent extinguishing that pushed against the black. The inner fire never dies, it always comes back. Even when you cannot feel it, even when the cold is real, even when the dark surrounds you, the inner fire will not yield. The inner fire never dies, even in the rain. The inner fire never dies, even through the pain. The inner fire never dies. Herb smoke feeds the flame. The inner fire never dies, and you will rise again. The inner fire never dies. Jah placed it there to stay. Herb and honey, sweet and slow. Let the chalice ember glow. Herb and honey, easy flow. Nowhere that I need to go. Sweet as honey in the comb, the herb smoke makes me feel at home. No matter where my feet may rest, the chalice always knows what's best. For the weariness that settles in the bones at end of day, herb and honey warm and golden, melting all the stress away. Sweet and slow, easy does it. Herb and honey, never rush it. Herb and honey, warm and sweet. Herb and honey, feel the heat of the ember burning low. Herb and honey, let it go. Herb and honey, smooth and kind. Herb and honey, ease the mind. Herb and honey, roots run deep. Herb and honey, peaceful sleep. Evening comes and settles down like a warm and golden crown upon the shoulders of the day. Herb and honey, come what may, the chalice circles round the yard. Nothing in this moment just the sweetness of the earth and the honey of the word. Sweet and slow, easy does it. Herb and honey, never rush it. Herb and honey, warm and sweet. Herb and honey, feel the heat of the ember burning low. Herb and honey, let it go. Herb and honey, smooth and kind. Herb and honey, ease the mind. Herb and honey, roots run deep. Herb and honey, peaceful sleep. The old ones knew the remedy for every ache the body knows. Herb for the spirit, honey for the body. Watch the healing as it flows through every tired and willing vessel that receives what Jah has grown. Herb and honey, ancient medicine, never leaving us alone. Now the stars are coming out, chalice burning all the doubt away into the evening air. Herb and honey everywhere, in the laughter and the quiet, in the space between the words. Herb and honey, sweet vibration, sweeter than the song of birds. Sweet and slow, easy does it. Herb and honey, never rush it. Herb and honey, warm and sweet. Herb and honey, feel the heat of the ember burning low. Herb and honey, let it go. Herb and honey, smooth and kind. Herb and honey, ease the mind. Herb and honey, roots run deep. Herb and honey, peaceful sleep. Herb and honey, sweet and slow, let the ember burn real low. Herb and honey, canopy evening falling slow, chalice burning, ember glow. Canopy evening soft and low, nowhere that I need to go. Canopy above me turns to gold as evening stories start to be retold. By every leaf and branch and root below, the herb smoke rising gentle, burning slow. I have been sitting here since afternoon, watching the light change, waiting for the moon to take the shift from the departing sun. Canopy evening day is nearly done. Let the evening settle, let the chalice breathe. Canopy above me, softly in the breeze. Canopy evening, herbs smoking the trees. Canopy evening, floating on the breeze. Canopy evening, golden and serene. Canopy evening, most beautiful scene. Canopy evening, roots beneath my feet. Canopy evening, everything complete. Canopy evening, chalice burning low. Canopy evening, watching daylight go. The steam from the chalice catches the last ray of sunlight filtered filtering down through the day, and for a moment it is gold and green and bright. A pillar of herb smoke turned to evening light. The forest holds me like an ancient friend, the canopy above me without end, of beauty and of depth and of the old canopy. Evening more precious than gold. Let the evening settle, let the chalice breathe. Canopy above me, softly in the breeze. Canopy evening, herb smoke in the trees. Canopy evening, floating on the breeze. Canopy evening, golden and serene. Canopy evening, most beautiful scene. Canopy evening, roots beneath my feet. Canopy evening, everything complete. Canopy evening, chalice burning low. Canopy evening, watching daylight go. The ancestors sat beneath these same old trees and burned the herb and listened to the breeze, and found in the canopy evening what I find: the most effective medicine for the restless mind. Nothing manufactured, nothing bought or sold, just the canopy, the chalice and the gold of evening light descending day by day. Canopy evening never goes away. Now the moon is rising through the leaves, and the night sounds replace the evening breeze. The chalice cools, but the warmth inside remains, from where the herb smoke settled in my veins. Not in the blood, but in the spirit where it lives, that place that only the canopy evening gives access to, the deeper, quieter self. Canopy evening, the greatest wealth. Let the evening settle, let the chalice breathe. Canopy above me, softly in the breeze. Canopy evening, herb smoke in the trees. Canopy evening, floating on the breeze. Canopy evening, golden and serene. Canopy evening, most beautiful scene. Canopy evening, roots beneath my feet. Canopy evening, everything complete. Canopy evening, chalice burning low. Canopy evening, watching daylight go. Canopy evening, moon is rising, chalice cooling, stars surprising. Canopy evening,
Your body is the temple, your mind is the prayer, your spirit is the sacred smoke rising through the air. Da 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 da. They told you that the temple was a building made of stone. They told you that the sacred was a place and not your own. Body, mind and spirit walking through this mortal life. But every breath you draw is holy, every moment, every stride. Your body is the altar where the chalice rests its fire. Your mind is the congregation lifting consciousness higher. Your spirit is the incense that ascends beyond the roof. Temple of the self, and here is living proof. No ticket, no admission, no doctrine, no division. The temple of the self is open. Every breath a sacred decision. Temple of the self, holy ground. Temple of the self, sacred sound. Temple of the self, herb burns within. Temple of the self, let the light in. Temple of the self, deeper than a name. Temple of the self, never twice the same. Temple of the self, this is where you pray. sacrament. Not because the church said so, but because the body knows the truth. The institutions slow down with their requirement and their gatekeeping and their rules. The temple of the self needs none of Babylon schools. It only needs the stillness and the willingness to sit and tend the inner fire and keep the chalice lit with intention and with reverence, with gratitude and grace. Temple of the self is the most holy place. No ticket, no admission, no doctrine, no division. The temple of the self is open, every breath a sacred decision. Temple of the self, holy ground. Temple of the self, sacred sound. Temple of the self, herb burns within. Temple of the self, let the light in. Temple of the self, deeper than a name. Temple of the self, never twice the same. Temple of the self, this is where you pray. Temple of the self, every single day. Have you ever walked into a building and felt the weight of what was prayed there? Felt the centuries of longing and devotion in the air. Now sit in your own stillness with the chalice burning low and feel the weight of every moment. You have prayed but did not know that you were praying. Every time you breathe with intention, every time you burn with reverence, every time you sat in the quiet and listened to the silence. That was prayer, that was worship, that was the temple of the self receiving you. You are the temple. You have always been the temple. Honor the temple with what you put into it. Food and thought and urban love. Be deliberate about the fuel you burn inside the sacred space of you. The temple of the self reflects in everything you do. How you treat the ones around you is the temple's outer wall. How you treat yourself in private is the holiest hall, where the real worship happens in the silence and the smoke. Temple of the self is every word you've never spoke out loud but felt so deeply that it changed the way you live. Temple of the self is everything you have to give. No ticket, no admission, no doctrine, no division. The temple of the self is open, every breath a sacred decision. Temple of the self, holy ground. Temple of the self, sacred sound. Temple of the self, herb burns within. Temple of the self, let the light in. Temple of the self, deeper than a name. Temple of the self, never twice the same. Temple of the self, this is where you pray. Temple of the self, every single day. Temple of the self, holy ground. Temple of the self, sacred sound. Temple of the self, herb burns within. Temple of the self, let the light in. Temple of the self, deeper than a name. Temple of the self, never twice the same. Temple of the self, this is where you pray. Temple of the self, every single day. You are the temple, you are the prayer, you are the sacred smoke rising through the air. Honor the temple, honor yourself. Temple of the self.
so far away. I'm reaching for a higher ground, where my fear can't pull me down, where the air feels clean and the noise fades out. I'm climbing to higher ground, one step I won't turn around. If I fall, I'll rise with my feet off the down. Yeah, I'm headed for higher ground. I'm headed for higher ground. Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh. Well, I was dreaming of something, then I woke up and it was nothing. No, I never even saw you coming. But then I looked into your eyes, and there was sunshine on the water. And then I saw you in the sky, just like a mirror in the clouds. It felt like sunshine on the water, like sunshine on the water. It felt like sunshine on the water. Oh, sunshine on the water. 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 I never needed anyone. Then I woke up and there you were, and I thought I was dreaming again. And then I looked into your eyes, and there was sunshine on the water. And then I saw you in the sky, oh, just like a mirror in the clouds. It felt like sunshine on the water, like sunshine on the water. It felt like sunshine on the water. Oh, oh. Sunshine on the water. 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 Ooh. Oh, yeah. And I have miles to go before I sleep. It's like a long ride on a bumpy road. As soon as you think you're ready, the sign says 65. Slow down, like you've been going in circles, running in place. But baby, that's just the way it goes. They don't say miles to go easy. and I'll be damned if I do it with ease. I keep moving, cause if I don't, I might miss what I'm supposed to see. Like going in circles, oh, running in place, oh. But baby, that's just the way it goes. They don't say miles to go easy. If they did, they'd be lying, 'cause you ain't getting there easy. Conscious living, the only way. Yeah. Conscious living, urban roots. Conscious living, growing fruits. Yeah. It is not enough to burn the chalice and go back to living without purpose on the same old track of the unconscious life that the system designed. The herb was never meant to simply ease the mind and leave it where it found it. It was meant to show the path to something more intentional, to grow a life that honors what the smoke revealed. Conscious living, the herb is not the only field. Wake up conscious, move with intention. Herb as a teacher, not just for the tension of the day, but for the life. Conscious living, roots and purpose one. Conscious living, from the rise of the sun. Conscious living, chalice in the hand. Conscious living, tending to the land of the mind and of the spirit and the community. Conscious living, this is being free, not just in the smoke but in the everyday. Conscious living, the only worthy way. Vital food and urban honest work. Conscious living means you never shirk the responsibility of being awake in a world that profits from the choices you make. Without awareness, conscious living means questioning every product and the means by which it reached you. The chalice is the start, but conscious living comes from deep inside the heart. Wake up conscious, move with intention. Herb as a teacher, not just for the tension of the day, but for life. Conscious living, roots and purpose one. Conscious living, from the rise of the sun. Conscious living, chalice in the hand. Conscious living, tending to the land of the mind and of the spirit and the community. Conscious living, this is being free, not just in the smoke but in the everyday. Conscious living, the only worthy way. Every purchase is a choice, every action is a voice, speaking to the world about what conscious living is about. The herb opens up the seeing, but the living, the living, the living, the living is the practice of the being that the herb reveals. Hey, Teach the children conscious living by example first, before the doctrine and before the verse. Let them see the chalice used with care and with respect. Let them see the idol table and the garden and reflect in the way that only children can, completely. The conscious living modeled for them sweetly in the daily actions of the ones they love. Conscious living is the greatest gift thereof. Wake up conscious, move with intention. Herb as a teacher, function not just for the tension of the day, but for the life.
Conscious living,
Roots and purpose one,
conscious living,
from the rise of the sun.
conscious living,
Chalice in the hand,
conscious living,
tending to the land of the mind and of the spirit and the community.
conscious living,
This is being free, not just in the smoke but in the everyday.
conscious living,
The only worthy way.
conscious living,
Every day. Conscious living,
conscious living,
the only way.
the breath between, the breath between, the most sacred space is the breath between.
Between the inhale and the exhale, there is a moment pure, where no thought exists and no pain and no unsure. Just a living present, just a now without a name. Just a space that holds the chalice and the smoke and the flame. The breath between is where the meditation lives. It is the pause that everything eternal gives to the searching soul who sits and breathes and waits. The breath between is where Jah opens all the gates. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The truth lives in the in-between, you know. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The breath between is where the wise ones go. The breath between the words is where the meaning hides. The breath between the heartbeats is where the spirit rides. The breath between the smoke and the exhale. The breath between is where the sacred lies. The breath between the morning and the night. The breath between the darkness and the light. The breath between, sit inside it now. The breath between will show you why and how. The herb slows everything enough to feel the space between the thought and the reaction, between the time and place of what you were and what you're becoming. In this breath between the smaller life and the more expansive depth of consciousness that waits below the surface of the rush. The breath between is in the morning's earliest hush, before the world demands your presence and your voice. The breath between is where you exercise true choice. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The truth lives in the in-between, you know. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The breath between is where the wise ones go. The breath between the words is where the meaning hides. The breath between the heartbeats is where the spirit rides. The breath between the smoke and the exhale. The breath between is where the sacred lies. The breath between the morning and the night. The breath between the darkness and the light. The breath between, sit inside it now. The breath between will show you why and how. Stop. Just stop for a moment. Feel your chest rise. Feel it fall. In that pause between the rising and the falling, that is where it all. Everything you've been searching for, everything you've been running toward, everything the child is pointed at, everything the meditation stored, lies right there in the breath between. Not in the seeking, not in the finding, but in the sacred space between the two. Breathe, just breathe, the breath between is you. Masters of the ancient arts all learned this one great truth, that the breath between is something that was known in youth. Before the world taught rushing, before the world taught chase, before they made a sin of simply sitting in the space between the wanting and the having between the now and then. The breath between brings you back to yourself again. Light the chalice, close your eyes, feel the smoke expand. The breath between is where you finally understand. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The truth lives in the in-between, you know. Breathe in, hold it, let it go. The breath between is where the wise ones go. The breath between the words is where the meaning hides. The breath between the heartbeats is where the spirit rides. The breath between the smoke and the exhale. The breath between is where the sacred lies. The breath between the morning and the night. The breath between the darkness and the light. The breath between, sit inside it now. The breath between will show you why and how. The breath between the words is where the meaning hides. The breath between the heartbeats is where the spirit rides. The breath between the smoke and the exhale. The breath between is where the sacred lies. The breath between the morning and the night. The breath between the darkness and the light. The breath between will sit inside it now. The breath between will show you why and how. Breathe in, breathe out. The breath between is everything.
Chalice by the sea, that is where I wanna be. Herb smoke on the ocean breeze, chalice by the sea. There is a spot I know along the eastern shore, where the rocks meet the water and there is nothing more that life requires of me for one suspended hour. Just the chalice and the ocean and the healing power of salt air and herb smoke mingling in the wind. The place where every session should begin and end with water, with the horizon wide. Chalice by the sea, nowhere left to hide. Salt and herb and open sky. Watch the fishing boats go by. Chalice by the sea today. Everything will be okay. Chalice by the sea, herb on the wind. Chalice by the sea, where do I begin to tell you what this does for the weary soul? Chalice by the sea makes the broken whole. Chalice by the sea, horizon wide. Chalice by the sea, nothing left to hide. Chalice by the sea, roots and salt and air. Chalice by the sea, healing everywhere. The sea has been receiving what the people bring for longer than the oldest elders reckoning. Every prayer, every hope, every burning fear. The sea takes all of it, the sea is always here. And the chalice by the shore adds its own smoke to the offering that the ocean already spoke on our behalf to whatever lies beyond the blue. Chalice by the sea burns for you. Salt and herb and open sky. Watch the fishing boats go by. Chalice by the sea today. Everything will be okay. Chalice by the sea, herb on the wind. Chalice by the sea, where do I begin to tell you what this does for the weary soul? Chalice by the sea makes the broken whole. Chalice by the sea, horizon wide. Chalice by the sea, nothing left to hide. Chalice by the sea, roots and salt and air. Chalice by the
a chalice to the shore. Let the sea and herb together ease what you were carrying before. The horizon is the reminder that there is always more beyond what the eye can see from where you sit. Chalice by the sea, forever fond of what Jah made. When he made water, made the herb and made the shore, and placed them close enough together for the ones who need them more. As the tide comes in to meet me, and the herb burns to the end, the session closes gently like the sea around a bend of coastline disappearing into somewhere out of view. Chalice by the sea has given everything it had to give to you. Go back to the world now, carry the salt and the smoke, the horizon and the water, and the truth the chalice spoke. Salt and herb and open sky, watch the fishing boats go by. Chalice by the sea today, everything will be okay. Chalice by the sea, herb on the wind. Chalice by the sea, where do I begin to tell you what this does for the weary soul? Chalice by the sea makes the broken roll. Chalice by the sea, horizon wide. Chalice by the sea, nothing left to hide. Chalice by the sea, roots and salt and air. Chalice by the sea, healing everywhere. Chalice by the sea, herb on the wind, salt and smoke, where it all begins. Chalice by the sea. Walking in the knowing, not in the searching anymore. Walking in the knowing, already found what I came here for. There is a difference between the seeker and the found, between the one still digging and the one who found the ground. Beneath the digging, solid, ancient, unmovable and true. Walking in the knowing is what the awake can do. Not with arrogance or pride, not with the raised hand, but with the quiet confidence of one who understands that the truth was never hidden, only waiting to be claimed. Walking in the knowing, and the knowing as a name. Walk it in the morning, walk it through the night. Walk it in the herb smoke, walk it in the light. Walking in the knowing, feet upon the earth. Walking in the knowing, conscious of my worth. Walking in the knowing, chalice in my stride. Walking in the knowing, nothing left to hide. Walking in the knowing, every step of prayer. Walking in the knowing, truth is everywhere. Walking in the knowing, Jah beside me here. Walking in the knowing, walking without fear. I used to walk in question, used to walk in doubt, used to walk in circles trying to figure it all out. But the meditation brought me to a stillness I could stand on. A foundation made of knowing that I built my whole life. And on the herb was part of finding it, the drum was part of learning. The elders were the teachers. teachers and the chalice kept on burning through the lessons and the shedding of the self I used to be. Now I walk in the knowing and the knowing walks with me. Walk it in the morning, walk it through the night. Walk it in the herb smoke, walk it in the light. Walking in the knowing, feet upon the earth. Walking in the knowing, conscious of my worth. Walking in the knowing, chalice in my stride. Walking in the knowing, nothing left to hide. Walking in the knowing, every step of prayer. Walking in the knowing, truth is everywhere. Walking in the knowing, Jah beside me here. Walking in the knowing, walking without fear. The knowing is not certainty about every question life will bring. The knowing is a steady hand upon the unchanging thing. Beneath our change, the self that is older than your name, that walked through every lifetime and arrived here just the same. Knowing what it always knew before the world said otherwise. Walking in the knowing is recognizing your own eyes. In every face you meet, in every stranger passing by. Walking in the knowing is the earth reflected in the sky. Past the knowing like the chalice, let it circle round the group. Every elder walking in it adds another to the troop of conscious ones who carry it through every waking day. Walking in the knowing is the only Rasta way. Not blind faith, not superstition, not a borrowed creed, but the deep experiential truth that covers every need for meaning and for purpose in this brief and burning life. Walking in the knowing cuts through everything like light through darkness, permanent, immediate and clear. Walking in the knowing, that is why the chalice brings us here. Walk it in the morning, walk it through the night. Walk it in the herb smoke, walk it in the light. Walking in the knowing, feet upon the earth. Walking in the knowing, conscious of my worth. Walking in the knowing, chalice in my stride. Walking in the knowing, nothing left to hide. Walking in the knowing, every step of prayer. Walking in the knowing, truth is everywhere. Walking in the knowing, Jah beside me here. Walking in the knowing, walking without fear. Walking in the knowing, feet upon the earth. Walking in the know, conscious of my worth. Walking in the knowing, chalice in my stride. Walking in the knowing, nothing left to hide. Walking in the knowing, every step a prayer. Walking in the knowing, truth is everywhere. Walking in the knowing, Jah beside me here. Walking in the knowing, walking without fear. Walking in the knowing, every step a coming home. Walking in the knowing, never walking alone.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Red-tailed hawk soars over the prairies. Coyote roams the edge of town. My brother Your uncle's coming to bail you out. I don't need to think about it now.
I can feel it in the soil, in the wind and in the rain. I can see it in my blood,
Whoa,
and in my pain.
oh, if it don't break us,
Oh yeah,
it just might save us.
oh yeah. What we carry,
What we carry,
what we carry.
what we carry. The golden fields are endless,
And I am empty,
the shadow overhang.
hovers over me.
The words that came before me,
Say it all.
my mother calls me home.
From the hill, I can feel it in the soil, in the wind and in the rain. I can see it in my blood and in my pain.
If it don't break us,
Oh,
it just might save us.
oh yeah. What we carry,
What we carry,
what we carry.
what we carry.
What we carry,
What we carry. The seed knows the tree before the soil has released it. The seed knows the tree before the rain has reached it. The seed knows. Na 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 na. Yeah. Inside the smallest seed is the full knowledge of the tree. Inside the youngest soul is who that soul was born to be. Before the world has shaped it with its hands of expectation, before the school has filled it with another generation of limitations, dressed as learning, borders dressed as truth. The seed already knew the tree before the tree knew you. The herb that burns the chalice was the seed that knew this song. The seed knows the tree, it has always known all along. Trust what the seed knows, trust what was placed inside before the world arrived to tell you what to hide. The seed knows the tree deeper than the soil. The seed knows the tree beyond all mortal toil. The seed knows the tree, it does not need to see. The seed knows the tree, and so do you and me. The seed knows the tree, the vision is within. The seed knows the tree before we could begin. The seed knows the tree, God planted what we need. The seed knows the tree, trust the seed. You were born with the full knowledge of who you came to be before the voices started telling you who you could not be. That knowledge is still in you under me. The years of doubt that the world has spent its energy in trying to root out. But seeds are stubborn things, they push through concrete and through stone. The knowledge of your tree has always had a way to find its home. Through whatever obstacles the world has placed upon your path, the seed knows the tree, and the knowing always lasts. Trust what the seed knows, trust what was placed inside
tell you what to hide. The seed knows the tree, deeper than the soil. The seed knows the tree, beyond all mortal toil. The seed knows the tree, it does not need to see. The seed knows the tree, and so do you and me. The seed knows the tree, the vision is within. The seed knows the tree, before we could begin. The seed knows the tree, Jah planted what we need. The seed knows the tree, trust the seed. Imagine every person walking on this earth today, carrying the full knowledge of the tree they came to be. Not performing someone else's version, not apologizing for their right, not shrinking from the canopy that was always their birthright. Can you feel what that world looks like? Can you feel its weight and its light? Every seed become the tree it knew. That is the vision, that is the meditation. That is what the chalice opens. The eye that sees the tree, inside the seed, inside yourself, inside everyone you meet. The seed knows the tree, and now so do you. Sit in the meditation with the knowing of your seed. Let the herb smoke clear the clutter, covering what you need to see about yourself, the tree that waits inside to grow. The version of your fullest self that only stillness shows. Not the you that was made smaller by the world's demand, but the you that was encoded by Jah's own hand into the seed before your birth, before your name was known. The seed knows the tree, now let that tree be fully grown. Trust what the seed knows, trust what was placed inside before the world arrived to tell you what to hide. The seed knows the tree, deeper than the soil. The seed knows the tree, beyond all mortal toil. The seed knows the tree, it does not need to see. The seed knows the tree, and so do you and me. The seed knows the tree, the vision is within. The seed knows the tree, before we could begin. The seed knows the tree, Jah planted what we need. The seed knows the tree, trust the seed. The seed knows the tree, deeper than the soil. The seed knows the tree, beyond all mortal toil. The seed knows the tree, does not need to see. The seed knows the tree, and so do you and me. The seed knows the tree, the vision is within. The seed knows the tree, before we could begin. The seed knows the tree, Jah planted what we need. The seed knows the tree, the seed knows the tree. The seed always knew. Trust the seed, trust the seed in you. Deeper than religion, wider than the church, older than the scripture, the truth for which we search. Deeper than religion, deeper than religion, yeah. Oh. I have sat inside the cathedral and the mosque and the temple hall. I have read the sacred texts and heard the faithful make their call to a God defined by doctrine, by a set of given rules. And I have found the Spirit pressing hard against those walls and tools of institutionalized connection to the infinite and vast. A spirit too enormous for the containers that were cast by human hands in human time with human fear inside. Deeper than religion is where the truth resides. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air. Deeper than religion, why rising free.
Deeper than religion.
That is where I'll be.
Deeper than religion.
Older than the name.
Deeper than religion.
The fire and the flame.
Deeper than religion.
Jah without a wall.
Deeper than religion.
Jah that holds us all. The Rasta always knew this, so they build their own tradition. That the most authentic spiritual experience needs no permission from a priest or from a pastor or a building or a rule. The chalice in the open air is the most honest school of theology. Experiential, immediate and real. What the meditation opens up, no doctrine can unseal or seal again once open. That direct and personal knowing, deeper than religion, always already glowing. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air.
Deeper than religion.
Wider than a creek,
Deeper than religion.
feeling every need.
Deeper than religion.
Herb smoke rising free.
Deeper than religion.
That is where I'll be.
Deeper than religion.
Older than the name.
Deeper than religion.
The fire and the flame.
Deeper than religion.
Jah without a wall.
Deeper than religion.
Jah that holds us all. The Christian and the Rasta and the Muslim on his knees. The Buddhist in the temple and the one among the trees. Burning herb in open country with no doctrine and no name. Are reaching for the same thing through a different kind of flame. And the thing they reach for has no religion, has no building, has no gate. It only has this moment and this breath and this burning and this deep and universal love that no institution ever fully capture, but that every searching soul has always known. Deeper than religion is where we all come home. Bring this knowing to your neighbor, bring it to the one who worships in a different way beneath the same great sun. The awakened mind finds family in every face it sees, because the truth that lives in you lives equally in these. Your sisters and your brothers of whatever faith or none, all children of the one great light that lives beyond the sun. Deeper than religion is the place we all belong. Deeper than religion is the meditation song. Not against the holy, not against the prayer, just beyond the building, into the open air.
Deeper than religion.
Wider than a creek,
Deeper than religion.
feeling every need.
Deeper than religion.
Herb smoke rising free.
Deeper than religion.
That is where I'll be.
Deeper than religion.
Older than the name.
Deeper than religion.
The fire and the flame.
Deeper than religion.
Jah without a wall.
Deeper than religion.
Jah that holds us all. Hey. Deeper than religion, wider than the name. Believe the deeper than religion, wider than the name. The love that holds us all is deeper than religion.
Oh yeah. Call it alchemy. You got that Midas touch. I'm floating. Feel the ocean's energy. Pillows on the floor. A simple fantasy. 100 ways to adore you. It's heavenly. We were born irie and free, underneath the mango tree, in the land of mystery. We were born irie and free. Yeah. though uncertainty is magnetic, we share the same mentality. Your beauty on display, a blessing, divinity, I can't explain it. Your love so pure and innocent, like a child's love should be. We were born airy and free, underneath the mango tree, in the land of mystery. We were born airy and free. I wanna get to know you, like the rain gets to know the ocean, like the flowers get to know the sun, so we can grow like one. I wanna get to know you, like the rain gets to know the ocean, like the flowers get to know the sun, so we can grow like one. We were born airy and free, underneath the mango tree, in the land of mystery. We were born airy and free. Yeah.
Still water runs eternal. Still water knows the truth. Still water is the mirror of the elder and the youth. In the rushing of your living, you forgot to stop and feel the still water running underneath that makes the spirit real. Not the surface that is choppy with the wind of every day, but the depth below the turbulence that never goes away. Sit beside the water, let the herb smoke curl and rise. Watch the smoke become the question and the water the reply. Everything that troubles you is surface, only skin. Still water runs eternal, and it flows from deep within. Go deeper than the noise, go deeper than the fear, go deeper than the version of yourself that lives up here. Still water runs eternal, through the chambers of your soul. Still water runs eternal, making broken people whole. Still water runs eternal, let it carry you along. Still water runs eternal, that is where you truly belong. Still water runs eternal, herb smoke on the air. Still water runs eternal, find your stillness there. Still water runs eternal, deep below the pain. Still water runs eternal, wash it all away again. Hey, yeah. The meditation is not emptiness, it is fullness of a kind that the busy waking world cannot provide the searching mind. It is the fullness of the present, of the breath and of the now.
of the herb smoke in the silence, and the mystery of how everything connects to everything through roots we cannot see. The tree above connected to the river, to the sea, to the cloud, to the rain, to the earth, to the sea. Still water runs eternal, giving everything. Go deeper than the noise, go deeper than the fear, go deeper than the version of yourself that lives up here. Still water runs eternal, through the chambers of your soul. Still water runs eternal, making broken people whole. Still water runs eternal, let it carry you along. Still water runs eternal, that is where you truly belong. Still water runs eternal, herb smoke on the air. Still water runs eternal, find your stillness there. Still water runs eternal, deep below the pain. Still water runs eternal, wash it all away again. The ancient ones knew something that the modern world forgot, that the answer to every question is not found in what you've got, or what you know, or what they taught you in their schools. The answer is in stillness, and the stillness has no rules. No institution owns it, no religion holds the key. Still water runs eternal, and it runs through you and me. Sit with it, breathe with it, let it take you where it flows. Still water runs eternal, and the eternal always knows. When the session ends and ordinary life returns, and the ember in the chalice is the last thing that still burns, carry the still water with you into every waking hour, into every confrontation, every test of human power. The meditation does not end when you rise up from the ground. It continues in the marrow, in the breath, in every sound. You become the still water, you become the eternal flow. Still water runs through you now, everywhere you go. Go deeper than the noise, go deeper than the fear, go deeper than the version of yourself that lives up here. Still water runs eternal, through the chambers of your soul. Still water runs eternal, making broken people whole. Still water runs eternal, let it carry you along. Still water runs eternal, that is where you truly belong. Still water runs eternal, herb smoke on the air. Still water runs eternal, find your stillness there. Still water runs eternal, deep below the pain. Still water runs eternal, wash it all away again. Still water, oh, still water running. Still water runs eternal, still water knows the truth. Still water is the mirror of the elder and the youth. Still water, still water. In the rushing of your living, you forgot to stop and feel the still water running underneath that makes the spirit breathe. Not the surface that is choppy with the wind of every day, but the depth below the turbulence that never goes away. Sit beside the water, let the herb smoke curl and rise. Watch the smoke become the question and the water the reply. Everything that troubles you is surface, only skin. Still water runs eternal, and it flows from deep within. Go deeper than the noise, go deeper than the fear, go deeper than the version of yourself that lives up here. Still water runs eternal, through the chambers of your soul. Still water runs eternal, making broken people whole.
'cause it's covered in snow.
And I wish that I could be the light in your life, but you can't see it,
'cause it's dark in your mind. And I know it's gonna change, but you never wanna say. I know it's gonna be okay. We can survive the fate, 'cause I can see it alive in the fate, alive in the fate.
and I can see you coming down the driveway. Yeah, it's Friday,
I can see it,
we're gonna be
okay. And I know you think it's all a game,
oh, but I know the way you say it,
and I believe it.
we're gonna be okay.
I know it's gonna change, but you never wanna say. I know it's gonna be okay. We can survive the fate, 'cause I can see it alive in the fate, alive in the fate. I know it's gonna be okay. We can survive the fate, alive in the fate, alive in the fate.
The chalice round the circle, let it go from hand to hand. Pass the chalice round the circle, let the herb help us understand. There is a ritual older than the written word, more sacred than most sermons ever heard. The passing of the chalice in the circle of the ones you trust enough to share the herb beneath the sun. Each hand that holds it brings its own intentions, its own weight, its own needs, its own dimensions of experience, and the chalice holds them all. Pass the chalice, let the herb receive the call. Pass it to the left, pass it with respect, pass it with intention, pass it and reflect. Pass the chalice, let it go around. Pass the chalice, let the healing be found. Pass the chalice, herb smoke in the air. Pass the chalice, showing that we care. Pass the chalice, no one burns alone. Pass the chalice, every heart a home. Pass the chalice, roots and culture share. Pass the chalice, showing that we dare to be together, open and alive. Pass the chalice, that is how we thrive. The one beside you carries what you cannot see, the weight behind the eyes, the history. The chalice asks for nothing but your presence here, your willingness to sit without the armor and the fear, and share this moment, share this herb, this air. The chalice is the most democratic prayer, no hierarchy in the circle, no one more. Pass the chalice, that is what the herb is for. Pass it to the left, pass it with respect, pass it with intention, pass it and reflect. Pass the chalice, let it go around. Pass the chalice, let the healing be found. Pass the chalice, herb smoke in the air. Pass the chalice, showing that we care. Pass the chalice, no one burns alone. Pass the chalice, every heart a home. Pass the chalice, roots and culture share. Pass the chalice, showing that we dare to be together, open and alive. Pass the chalice, that is how we thrive. Yeah. In the passing of the chalice, something invisible is shared. A silent acknowledgement that someone else is there, that you are not the only one who carries what you carry, that the herb smoke in the circle makes the burden less to ferry through the days and through the seasons, through the hard and through the sweet. Pass the chalice round the circle, make the community complete. When the session ends and everyone goes home, they carry something with them so they never feel alone. The memory of the circle and the herb that passed between. The most important gathering that anyone has seen is not the grand occasion but the quiet afternoon, when the chalice went around and the herb burned slow, and soon everyone felt lighter, everyone felt known. Pass the chalice, no one ever truly walks alone. Pass it to the left, pass it with respect, pass it with intention, pass it and reflect. Pass the chalice, let it go around. Pass the chalice, let the healing be found. Pass the chalice, herb smoke in the air. Pass the chalice, showing that we care. Pass the chalice, no one burns alone. Pass the chalice, every heart to hold. Pass the chalice, roots and culture share. Pass the chalice, showing that we dare to be together, open and alive. Pass the chalice, that is how we thrive. Pass the chalice, round and round. Pass the chalice, healing found. Pass the chalice. The space inside the drum is where the music comes from. Not the skin, not the hand, but the silence that the sound helps us understand. Rum dum 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 dum. Rum dum 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 dum. Every beat the drummer plays is framed by empty space. Without the silence in between, no rhythm has a face. The music lives inside the pause as much as in the note. The meaning of the melody is carried in the throat of what is not yet spoken, of the breath before the word. The space inside the drum is the most sacred thing you've heard. And the herb smoke in the session makes you finally feel the space inside the drum, and know the silence is as real. Listen to the space between the beat and beat. The space inside the drum is where the spirit speaks. The space inside the drum is where the truth resides. The space inside the drum is where the spirit hides in plain sight. In the open, in the pause between. The space inside the drum is the most sacred scene. The space inside the drum, herb smoke fills the air. The space inside the drum, the ancestors are there. The space inside the drum, listen and you'll find between the beating is the language of the heart. They did not feel the silence, they revered it like a gift. And in that reverent silence felt the spirit start to lift. The chalice adds a layer to the listening that allows the meditating mind to feel the space inside the vow that the drummer makes to truth each time the hand meets skin. The space inside the drum is where the truth begins. To the space between the beat and beat. The space inside the drum is where the spirit speaks. The space inside the drum is where the truth resides. The space inside the drum is where the spirit hides in plain sight, in the open, in the pause between. The space inside the drum is the most sacred scene. The space inside the drum, herb smoke fills the air. The space inside the drum, the ancestors are there. The space inside the drum, listen and you'll find. The space inside the drum is the awakened mind. Close your eyes, feel the beat. Now feel what comes between the beats. That gap, that tiny holy gap. That is where you live when you are most truly alive. Not in the noise, not in the doing, not in the relentless forward motion, but in the space between. The space inside the drum is the same space inside your chest. Between the heartbeats, between the breaths, between the thoughts, that space is Jah, that space is you. The space inside the drum is the true. Take the space inside the drum into your daily meditation. Let the silence be as valued as the richest conversation. Let the pause between your actions hold as much as what you do. The space inside the drum is endlessly renewing you. Every session, every morning when the chalice smoke ascends and the drum begins its teaching that the spirit comprehends before the thinking mind can intercept the signal coming through. The space inside the drum is where Jah speaks to you. Listen to the space between the beat and beat. The space inside the drum is where the spirit speaks. The space inside the drum is where the truth resides. The space inside the drum is where the spirit hides in plain sight, in the open, in the pause between. The space inside the drum is the most sacred scene. The space inside the drum, herb smoke fills the air. The space inside the drum, the ancestors are there. The space inside the drum, listen and you'll find. The space inside the drum is the awakened mind. The space inside the drum is where the truth resides. The space inside the drum is where the spirit hides in plain sight, in the open, in the pause between. The space inside the drum is the most sacred scene. The space inside the drum, herb smoke fills the air. The space inside the drum, the ancestors are there. The space inside the drum, listen and you'll find. The space inside the drum is the awakened mind. The space inside the drum is everything.
Road wine and herb smoke, old ways and new hope. Root wine and chalice, this is how we balance it. Oh no. From the earth comes everything the body needs to heal. Root wine and herb smoke making everything real. The old herbalists knew the recipe by heart, before the pharmacy and before the modern art of medicine with its patents and its price. Root wine and herb were always the advice of the grandmothers who walked these islands long before. Root wine and herb smoke, that is what the roots are for. From the earth, from the root, from the herb and from the fruit, healing comes the natural way. Root wine and herb to start the day. Root wine, herb smoke, old time remedy. Root wine, herb smoke, setting the spirit free. Root wine, herb smoke, grandmother knew best. sarsaparilla, Johnny root and more. The herbalist knew every leaf and every lore of what the island plants could do for pain, for weariness, for heartbreak and for strain. And the herb above all others in the blend was the one the chalice carried to the end of every remedy and every healing rite. Root, wine and herb smoke from the morning to the night. From the earth, from the root, from the herb and from the fruit, healing comes the natural way. Root, wine and herb to start the day. Root, wine, herb smoke, old time remedy. Root, wine, herb smoke, setting the spirit free. Root, wine, herb smoke, grandmother knew best. Root, wine, herb smoke, put the body to rest. Root, wine, herb smoke, roots run deep and true. Root, wine, herb smoke, made for me and you. Root, wine, herb smoke, vital and pure. Root, wine, herb smoke, the original cure. Do not let the old ways disappear into the noise of what is marketed this year. The root wine and the herb have outlasted every trend and every promise that was made by those who sold expensive substitutes for gold that grows freely in the ground. Root wine and herb smoke always to be found. Pass the root wine, pass the chalice. No room here for Babylon malice. Just the old ways and the new day. Root wine and herb to light the way through whatever comes to meet us, through whatever tries to beat us down into the ordinary. Root wine and herb are our sanctuary. From the earth, from the root, from the herb and from the fruit, healing comes the natural way. Root wine and herb to start the day. Root wine, herb smoke, old time remedy. Root wine, herb smoke, setting the spirit free. Root wine, herb smoke, grandmother knew best. Root wine, herb smoke, put the body to rest. Root wine, herb smoke, roots run deep and true. Root wine, herb smoke, made for me and you. Root wine, herb smoke, vital and pure. Root wine, herb smoke, the original cure. Root wine, herb smoke, old ways, new hope. Root wine, root wine. Timber and earth, fire and ground. Timber and earth, the oldest song. Timber and earth, herb and clay. Timber and earth, this is the way. The herb comes from the earth and to the earth returns after the chalice session, when the last ember burns down to nothing. The ash goes back to the soil, and in the spring the herb breaks through without any toil of planting. It remembers where it belongs, like a people remembering their oldest songs. Ember and earth, the cycle never broken. The most sacred things are often left unspoken. Feel the earth below you, feel the ember glow. Ember and earth together, everything you know. Ember and earth, chalice on the ground. Ember and earth, this is what I found at the center of the practice and the prayer. Ember and earth, herb smoke in the air. Ember and earth, roots run to the core.
have sat beside the ember as it slowly fades, and felt the earth beneath me through the evening shades of a session that has lasted longer than the light. Ember and earth accompanying the night with a quiet conversation, one of fire, one of solid and unmoving. Both conspire to hold the one who sits between them in a space of something wordless, nameless, full of grace. Feel the earth below you, feel the ember glow. Ember and earth together, everything you know. Ember and earth, chalice and the ground. Ember and earth, this is what I found at the center of the practice and the prayer. Ember and earth, herb smoke in the air. Ember and earth, roots run to the core. Ember and earth, what is living for? Ember and earth, ancient and alive. Ember and earth, how the conscious thrive. When the ember dies, the earth remains. When the herb is gone, the root sustains. Everything the chalice ever burned was true. Ember and earth are always burning true to what is permanent beneath the temporary glow. Ember and earth, now you know. Long after the session and the circle and the night, when the ember is cold and the earth has absorbed the light of everything that burned, the roots remain below, ready for the next rain and the next season's glow of earth, for the next chalice and the next circle and the next generation, learning from the context of the ember and the earth and what they teach. Ember and earth, always within reach. Feel the earth below you, feel the ember glow. Ember and earth together, everything you know. Ember and earth, chalice and the ground. Ember and earth, this is what I found at the center of the practice and the prayer. Ember and earth, herb smoke in the air. Ember and earth, roots run to the core. Ember and earth, what is living for? Ember and earth, ancient and alive. Ember and earth, how the conscious thrive. Ember and earth, always and ever. Ember and earth, failing never. Open your eyes, the world is waiting. Open your eyes, the truth is not fading. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. The world is waiting. Open your eyes. The truth is not fading. Open your eyes. You have been sleeping in the comfort of the lie they told, wrapped inside the blanket of a story bought and sold by the ones who need you dreaming so they keep their hold on the life that you were given, on the fire and the gold. But somewhere deep inside you there has always been a flame,
A voice beneath the silence whispering your real name. Not the name they put upon you, not the role they gave, but the sovereign and the sacred name that no one can enslave. Feel it now, rising in your chest. Ancient truth burning through the rest of everything they told you, every dream they sold. Open your eyes and watch the real world unfold. Open your eyes, the dawn is here. Open your eyes, the path is clear. Open your eyes, the herb is lit. Open your eyes and don't forget that you were born with everything you need. Open your eyes, release the creed that kept you small and kept you blind. Open your eyes, awaken the mind. The chalice is a doorway, not a destination. The smoke is just the messenger of deeper meditation. What it opens is the channel to the self you always were, before the world came knocking with its noise and its stir. Before they told you what to think and what to feel and be, before they built the walls around what they call liberty. Close your eyes to open them, breathe in to breathe out. Open your eyes to what this life was always truly about. Feel it now, rising in your chest. Ancient truth burning through the rest of everything they told you, every dream they sold. Open your eyes and watch the real world unfold. Open your eyes, the dawn is here. Open your eyes, the path is clear. Open your eyes, the herb is lit. Open your eyes and don't forget that you were born with everything you need. Open your eyes, release the creed that kept you small and kept you blind. Open your eyes, awaken the mind. Sit in the stillness, breathe in the sacred smoke. Let every wall inside you begin to crack and broke. Open like a flower, open like the dawn. Open like the moment when the night is finally gone. Something is shifting, something is breaking free. Something has always known exactly who you need to be. Open your eyes and see. Now that your eyes are open, you cannot close them back. You cannot unsee the truth once the smoke clears the black from the corners of your vision where the lies had gathered thick. The awakened mind is permanent, the shift is always quick, but the life it takes to master what you saw in that first flash is the beautiful and difficult work rising from the ash of who you were before the chalice lit your inner sky. Open your eyes and never let that sacred fire die. I feel it now, rising in your chest. Ancient truth burning through the rest of everything they told you, every dream they sold. Open your eyes and watch the real world unfold. Open your eyes, the dawn is here. Open your eyes, open your eyes, the path is clear. Open your eyes, open your eyes, the herb is lit. Open your eyes and don't forget that you were born with everything you need. Open your eyes, release the creed that kept you small and kept you blind. Open your eyes, awaken the mind. Open your eyes, the dawn is here. Open your eyes, the path is clear. Open your eyes, the herb is lit. Open your eyes and don't forget that you were born with everything you need. Open your eyes, release the creed. Open your eyes, that kept you small and kept you blind. Open your eyes, awaken the mind. Open your eyes, the world is beautiful. Open your eyes, you always knew. Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Before the learner comes the unlearning. Before the building comes the clearing. Before the truth, there is the great unlearning of everything they spent a lifetime engineering.
fill me up from the beginning with their version of the world. Their flags, their maps, their histories all neatly pressed and furled into the shape of something that would keep me in my place. Their education was a cage with a very pleasant face, but the herb sat in the corner of my mind like a quiet flame, and slowly burned through everything until the truth came. Not all at once, but gradually, like dawn replacing night. The great unlearning began when the herb smoke brought the light. Unlearn the shame they gave you. Unlearn the name they gave you. Unlearn the game they made you play since the very beginning. The great unlearning, clearing out the old. The great unlearning, stories to be told. No more, no more, the truth now takes its place. The great unlearning, looking at my face without the lens they handed me to see. The great unlearning, finally I'm free from what they built inside me without asking. The great unlearning, truth is the new masking. The greatest act of consciousness is choosing what to keep from everything they poured into you while you were fast asleep in childhood's open vessel, taking everything you're given without the tools to question it, to know that you are driven by someone else's narrative, someone else's fear. The great unlearning is the work of every conscious year that follows the awakening, burning through the layers. The herb smoke is the solvent and the truth is what it clears. Unlearn the shame they gave you. Unlearn the name they gave you. Unlearn the game they made you play since the very beginning. The great unlearning, clearing out the old. The great unlearning, stories to be told. No more, no more, the truth now takes its place. The great unlearning, looking at my face without the lens they handed me to see. The great unlearning, finally I'm free from what they built inside me without asking. The great unlearning, truth is the new masking. What if everything you know was chosen for you by someone else's hand? What if the very way you think was shaped before you could understand? What if the God they gave you was designed to keep you small? What if the history they taught you was not the whole of it at all? These are not comfortable questions, they were never meant to be. The great unlearning is uncomfortable because it makes you free, and free people are expensive to the ones who need you tame. The great unlearning is why they put the herb to shame. What they heard remembers what they needed you to forget. The great unlearning has not reached its fullness yet. What is left when you have unlearned everything they gave? Not emptiness, the opposite, the authentic and the brave. Original self that was always underneath the layers, waiting for the unlearning like the sun waits for the praise. The dawn to call it forward from behind the edge of night. The great unlearning is not lost, it is the recovering of light that was always yours, that no institution could create. The great unlearning, and it is never ever late. Unlearn the shame they gave you. Unlearn the name they gave you. Unlearn the game they made you play since the very beginning. The great unlearning, clearing out the old. The great unlearning, stories to be told. No more, no more, the truth now takes its place. The great unlearning, looking at my face without the lens they handed me to see. The great unlearning, finally I'm free from what they built inside me without asking. The great unlearning, truth is the new masking. The great unlearning, clearing out the old. The great unlearning, stories to be told. No more, no more, the truth now takes its place. The great unlearning, looking at my face without the lens they handed me to see. The great unlearning, finally I'm free from what they built inside me without asking. The great unlearning, truth is the new masking. Unlearning, releasing, unlearning, becoming. The great unlearning is the great beginning. the herb of Jah, knowing its worth. The herb of Jah, sacred and true. The herb of Jah, made for me and you. Hey. In the beginning, before the law was written down, before the court, before the prison, before the crown of Babylon's authority was placed upon the land, the herb of Jah was growing freely, placed by Jah's own hand. For the healing and the reasoning of all his children here, for the clearing of the spirit and the dissolving of the fear that the world would try to use to keep the people small. The herb of Jah was always meant to be for all. Holy plant, holy smoke, holy chalice when he spoke into being by the flame. The herb of Jah has always been the same. The herb of Jah, older than their law. The herb of Jah, this is what the elders saw in the beginning when the world was new and clean. The herb of Jah, the most sacred thing. The herb of Jah, in the chalice burning bright. The herb of Jah, from the morning to the night. The herb of Jah, Babylon cannot erase. The herb of Jah, Jah's gift to the human race. Read it in the scripture, read it in the earth, read it in the faces of the ones who know its worth. The herb of Jah is medicine for the mind. The herb of Jah is what the searching soul must find. Not to replace the discipline of the conscious life, but to cut through to the truth beneath the noise and strife of a world that has forgotten what was always freely given. The herb of Jah, the reason we keep living consciously, intentionally, with fire and with care. The herb of Jah is in the steam and in the air. Holy plant, holy smoke, holy chalice when it spoke into being by the flame. The herb of Jah has always been the same. The herb of Jah, older than their law. The herb of Jah, this is what the elders saw in the beginning when the world was new and clean. The herb of Jah, the most sacred thing. The herb of Jah, in the chalice burning bright. The herb of Jah, from the morning to the night. The herb of Jah, Babylon cannot erase. The herb of Jah, Jah's gift to the human race. We do not burn it carelessly, we do not burn it for a show. We burn it with the full weight of what the elders know, that this plant is a covenant between the people and the divine. The herb of Jah is sacred every single time. Pass the chalice with intention, pass it with a prayer for the ones who burn before us and the ones who will be there after us, the generations who will find the herb still growing in the earth, despite every law and every word that Babylon has spoken against what Jah has blessed. The herb of Jah has always passed the test of time, of suppression of the laws long reach. The herb of Jah still growing on the beach and in the yard and on the hillside and the plain. The herb of Jah, you cannot stop the rain. Holy plant, holy smoke, holy chalice when it spoke into being by the flame. The herb of Jah has always been the same. The herb of Jah, older than their law. The herb of Jah, this is what the elders saw in the beginning when the world was new and clean. The herb of Jah, the most sacred thing. The herb of Jah, in the chalice burning bright. The herb of Jah, from the morning to the night. The herb of Jah, Babylon cannot erase. The herb of Jah, Jah's gift to the human race. The herb of Jah, sacred and true. The herb of Jah, always burning through. clean and pure. Ital living, the only cure. Ital morning, herb and earth. Ital living, knowing worth. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Wait before the sun has crested. Let the morning herb be tested on the lips and on the mind. Leave the weight of night behind. Ital morning, clean and old, herb to cleanse the waking soul. No impurity, no haste. Ital morning, none to waste. Ital living natural way. Herb and roots to start the day. Ital morning, pure and clean. Finest morning ever seen. Ital morning, herb and dew. Ital morning, born anew. Ital morning, roots and earth. Ital morning, conscious word. Ital morning, chalice lit. Ital morning, this is it, the life that Jah intended. From beginning never ended. Oh, Ital morning, every day. Ital morning, live this way. From the garden to the chalice, not a hint of Babylon malice. In the herb that Jah has grown, for the ones who tend their home. Ital morning, garden fresh, spirit clean and mind at rest. No chemical, no interference, just the herb in its clearance of the overnight accumulated weight that left the spirit weighted. Ital living natural way. Herb and roots to start the day. Ital morning, pure and clean. Finest morning ever seen. Ital morning, herb and dew. Ital morning, born anew. Ital morning, roots and earth. Ital morning, conscious word. Ital morning, chalice lit. Ital morning, this is it, the life that Jah intended. From beginning never ended. Oh, Ital morning, every day. Ooh, ooh. Ital morning, live this way. This is not performance, this is not a show. Ital morning living is the only way I know to honor what this body is, to honor what this mind deserves. Ital morning, herb and gratitude, protecting what Jah preserves. As the morning stretches forward into all the day will bring, carry the Ital morning with you. Let the herb smoke be the string that connects the quiet morning to the louder afternoon. Ital morning always with you, like the sun behind the moon. Even when the day gets heavy, even when the pace gets fast, Ital morning lives inside you. The first thing is the last. Ital living natural way. Herb and roots to start the day. Ital morning, pure and clean. Finest morning ever seen. Ital morning, herb and dew. Ital morning, born anew. Ital morning, roots and earth. Ital morning, conscious word. Ital morning, chalice lit. Ital morning, this is it, the life that Jah intended. Surrender to the truth, not as defeat but as a rival. Surrender to the truth and watch the spirit come alive. The hardest thing I ever did was let the knowing in, to stop the fighting and the hiding and the noise within, to put the armor down and let the truth have all the room it needed to expand inside me. Like a flower in bloom, we spend so much of living in the posture of defense against the very truth that would make everything make sense. The chalice taught me how to loosen what the fist held tight. Surrender to the truth and walk into the light. Not surrender as in losing, not surrender as in weak. Surrender as in finally finding what you seek. Surrender to the truth, let the walls come down. Surrender to the truth, lay aside the crown of the ego and the armor and the face you wore. Surrender to the truth, that is what the herb is for. Surrender to the truth, breathe it in and know. Surrender to the truth, that is how we grow. Surrender to the truth, Jah is waiting there. Surrender to the truth, find it in the air. The truth is not a punishment, the truth is not a blade. The truth is the foundation on which everything is made. That lasts beyond the moment, that outlives the lie. That stands when all the comfortable illusions say goodbye. I was afraid of it for years, afraid of what I find if I remove the stories that colonize my mind. But the herb smoke in the stillness stripped the stories bare. Surrender to the truth and something beautiful was there. Not surrender as in losing, not surrender as in weak. Surrender as in finally finding what you seek. Surrender to the truth, let the walls come down. Surrender to the truth, lay aside the crown of the ego and the armor and the face you wore. Surrender to the truth, that is what the herb is for. Surrender to the truth, breathe it in and know. Surrender to the truth, that is how we grow. Surrender to the truth, Jah is waiting there. Surrender to the truth, find it in the air. I used to run from stillness because stillness meant I'd hear the voice beneath the busyness. The one I'd kept in fear of being heard, of being known, of being seen without the mask. But the herb sat down beside me and it gently dared to ask, what are you so afraid of? What is it you think you'll find? The answer was so simple, my own unguarded mind. And when I finally let it speak, without the noise, without the chase, I found that what I'd feared the most was the most extraordinary grace. Surrender to the truth of who you are. Take this practice into every morning when you rise. Surrender to the truth that greets you behind your own eyes. Before the day has layered all its expectations on, before the rose have settled and the authentic you is gone. 5 minutes in the stillness, 5 minutes to the smoke, 5 minutes being nobody, 5 minutes being woke to what is actually true about this moment and this life. Surrender to the truth, it cuts cleaner than a knife through everything that clutches and obscures the path ahead. Surrender to the truth and walk in living, not in dread. Not surrender as in losing,
the truth.
That is what the herb is for.
Surrender to the truth.
Breathe it in and out.
Surrender to the truth.
That is how we grow.
Surrender to the truth.
Jah is waiting there.
Surrender to the truth.
Find it in the air.
Surrender to the truth.
Let the walls come down.
Surrender to the truth.
Lay aside the crown of the ego and the armor and the face you wore.
Surrender to the truth.
That is what the herb is for.
Surrender to the truth.
Breathe it in and out.
Surrender to the truth.
That is how we grow.
Surrender to the truth.
Jah is waiting there.
Surrender to the truth.
Find it in the air. Surrender, let it go. Surrender, now you know. Surrender to the truth. Surrender, surrender.
Conscious like the river, always moving, always knowing. Conscious like the river, always in the direction it is going. Oh, oh. Conscious like the river. Oh, The river does not question which direction it must flow. It has known since the beginning everything it needs to know about its nature and its purpose and the path that it must take. Every bend a new decision, every current a new wake of awareness spreading outward from the center of its course. The river is the most conscious thing, returning to its source through every obstacle and every boulder in its way. Conscious like the river, that is how I start my day. Flow around the boulder, not against the stone. Conscious like the river, never truly alone. Conscious like the river, always finding the way. Conscious like the river, deeper every day. Conscious like the river, herb smoke on the bank. Conscious like the river, Jah is who I thank. Conscious like the river, wide enough for all. Conscious like the river, rising after fall. Conscious like the river, turning to the source. Conscious like the river, staying on its course. The meditation makes me river, makes me fluid in my mind, makes me move around resistance rather than walking blind into the boulder of my own fixed thinking and my pride. Conscious like the river, always moving to the tide of something greater, pulling at the edge of what I know. The herb smoke in the morning like the morning mist and flow above the surface of the river as the sun begins to rise. Conscious like the river, opening my eyes, flow around the boulder, not against the stone. Conscious like the river, never truly alone. Conscious like the river, always finding the way. Conscious like the river, deeper every day. Conscious like the river, herb smoke on the bank. Jah is who I thank. Conscious like the river, wide enough for all. Conscious like the river, rising after fall. Conscious like the river, returning to the source. Conscious like the river, staying on its course. Have you ever sat beside a river and watched it find its way around every single obstacle that the landscape chose to lay in its path? It does not fight, it does not force, it simply finds the way that the water always finds. The path of least resistance that still leads exactly where it was always going. That is consciousness, not the rigid knowing, but the fluid flowing toward the truth that Jah has always said. As the river's final destination, be the river, conscious like the river. Flow! Carry the river's wisdom when the session ends today.
into every meeting, every conversation, every way that life demands rigidity and staying in the line. Let the river teach you how to flow and still be fine, how to give and still be full, how to bend and not be broken, how to carry what is heavy without every word being spoken. The river holds its depth in silence most of the time. Conscious like the river, that is my desire. On the border, not against the storm. Conscious like the river, never truly alone. Conscious like the river, always finding the way. Conscious like the river, deeper every day. Conscious like the river, herb smoke on the bank. Conscious like the river, Jah is who I thank. Conscious like the river, wide enough for all. Conscious like the river, rising after fall. Conscious like the river, returning to the source. Conscious like the river, staying on its course. Conscious like the river, finding the way, always finding the way, deeper every day. Conscious like the river, herb smoke on the bank. Conscious like the river, Jah is who I thank. Oh, conscious like the river, wide enough for all. Conscious like the river, rising after fall. Conscious like the river, returning to the source. Conscious like the river, staying on its course. Conscious like the river, always floating, always knowing. Conscious like the river, home.
Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Woke up to the sound of the morning tide. Sun on my face and peace on my mind. Oh yeah. Bare feet on the earth, roots running deep. Oh, this life we living ain't just a dream. Yeah, yeah. Every breath is a blessing. Every step is a song. When you walk in your purpose, you are never alone. Oh, rise up, feel the rhythm of the earth. Rise up, know your power, know your worth. The ocean keeps on calling out your name. You were born for this. Nothing stays the same. Rise up. Oh, 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 oh. Seeing the storms roll in from the distant shore. Every wave that breaks just fills me more. Oh, 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 oh. Carry love like a lantern through the night. Conscious soul burning, steady burning bright. Oh, 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 oh. Every breath is a blessing. Every step is a song. When you walk in your purpose, you were never alone. oh, 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 oh. Woke up to the sound of the morning tide. Oh, oh, oh. Woke up to the sound of the morning tide. Sun on my face and peace on my mind. Bare feet on the earth, roots running deep. This life we living ain't just a dream. Every breath is a blessing. Every step is a song. When you walk in your purpose, you are never alone. So rise up, feel the rhythm of the earth. Rise up, know your power, know your worth. The ocean keeps on calling out your name. You were born for this, nothing stays the same. Rise up, see storms rolling from the distant shore, but every wave that breaks just builds me more. Carry love like a lantern through the night. Conscious soul burning, steady burning bright. And every breath is a blessing. Every step is a song. When you walk in your purpose, you will never alone. Oh, rise up, feel the rhythm of the earth. Rise up, know your power, know your worth. The ocean keeps on calling out your name. You are born for this, nothing stays the same. Rise up, we are the roots that hold the ground. We are the voices that hear the sound. Oh, and from every shore and every land, one love rising hand in hand. Rise up, feel the rhythm of the earth. Oh, rise up, know your power, know your worth. Whoa, we are the roots that hold the ground. We are the voices, hear the sound from every shore and every land. One love rising hand in hand. Feel the rhythm of the earth. Rise up, know your power, know your worth. Walk up, work now. Whoa, oh, oh. I heard that when you find a place where the sun stays, it never fades. And I thought I'd see you again before you moved away, but not today. It's too late. You moved to LA. I wanted to say
never fade. The colors there are vibrant, not just black and white. And the world turns golden at night. It took me too long to find it, and I wish I could have shown you what it looked like. It's too late. You moved to LA. I wanted to say that I missed you, but it's okay. I found somewhere where the sun stays and it never fades. One day on the East Coast beach, but if not, at least I know you're somewhere where the sun stays and it never fades.
Somewhere where the sun stays.
Somewhere where the sun stays.
Somewhere where the sun stays.
And it never fades.
Ancient light, find me in the darkness. Ancient light, guide me through the fear. Ancient light, you have always been the closest. Ancient light, you have always been right here. Long before the telescope, before the scientists gave name to every star that burns above, the ancient light still came down through the darkness of the universe to find the open eyes and open hearts and the awakened mind. The Rasta always knew this, that the light above and within are the same light, same source, same song, same origin. We are made of ancient light, and to that light we return. Every chalice that we light is just a memory of that burn. Ancient light in modern skin. Ancient light burning from within. Ancient light, you know the way. Ancient light, lead us through the day. Ancient light, shine on me. Ancient light, help me see. Ancient light, through the herb smoke rise. Ancient light, open up my eyes. Ancient light, in the root and stem. Ancient light, now and back from then. Ancient light, fill this broken place. Ancient light, illuminate my face. When you sit in meditation and the word falls far away, and the herb has open channels that the mind blocks every day. Something older than your lifetime fills the space behind your eyes. Ancient light, descending from its home beyond the skies. It does not speak in language, it does not speak in word. It is felt before left its home 1,000,000 years ago. That ancient light has traveled far just to reach you in the dark below. And the light inside the chalice smoke has traveled just as long, from the first fire ever kindled to the ember in your song. You are not separate from the cosmos, you are made of the same stuff as every star that ever burned. Ancient light is more than enough to fill every empty place, to heal every broken space. Ancient light is what you are. Ancient light, you are the star. Take this knowing back into the world when the session ends. Let the ancient light transform the way your spirit bends. For the ones who need it, or the dark that needs the glow. Ancient light was given to be shared, not kept below the surface of the ordinary, hidden and afraid. Ancient light is what the meditation was for, what the chalice made possible inside you. Now go carry it away. Ancient light is yours to give to every darkened day. Ancient light in modern skin. Ancient light burning from within. Ancient light, you know the way. Ancient light, lead us through the day. Ancient light, shine on me. Ancient light, help me see. Ancient light, through the herb smoke rise. Ancient light, open up my eyes. Ancient light, in the root and stem. Ancient light, now and back from them. Ancient light, fill this broken place. Ancient light, illuminate my face. Ancient light, shine on me. Ancient light, help me see. Ancient light, through the earth smoke rise. Ancient light, open up my eyes. Ancient light, in the root and stem. Ancient light, now and back from them. Ancient light, fill this broken place. Ancient light, illuminate my face. Ancient light, finding you. Ancient light, always new. Ancient light, never gone. Ancient light, carry on.
There is a place above the mountain. There is a place beyond the cloud. Where the spirit meets the sky, and the truth is spoken loud. High above the daily compromise and strife, high above the version of yourself that fear designed. There is a place that meditation leaves behind all the things that do not serve the soul's true call. High above the self, high above it all, the herb has always been the stairway to that height, where the spirit meets the sky and the darkness meets the light. Rise above the limits, rise above the lies. Oh, find the place within you where the spirit meets the skies, where the spirit meets the sky. I will find you there, where the spirit meets the sky. Breathe the sacred air, where the spirit meets the sky. Herb smoke leads the way, where the spirit meets the sky. This is where I stay, where the spirit meets the sky. No more chains below, where the spirit meets the sky. This is all I know, where the spirit meets the sky. Jah is waiting there, where the spirit meets the sky. Beyond all fear and care, the meditation reflection and its analytical pride, past the need to understand and categorize a name into the wordless knowing that preceded all of them. The chalice is the launching pad, the breath is the propulsion, the stillness is the destination, past the mental compulsion to stay earthbound in the familiar and the known. Where the spirit needs the sky, you are finally fully home. Rise above the limits, rise above the lies. Find the place within you where the spirit meets the sky. Where the spirit meets the sky, I will find you there. Where the spirit meets the sky, breathe the sacred air. Where the spirit meets the sky, herb smoke leads the way. Where the spirit meets the sky, this is where I stay. Where the spirit meets the sky, no more chains below. Where the spirit meets the sky, this is all I know. Where the spirit meets the sky, Jah is waiting there. Where the spirit meets the sky, beyond all fear and care. There are no words for what happens when the spirit finally lets go of everything it was holding, of everything it thought it had to know. There are no words for the moment when the sky opens inside your chest and you understand at last that you were always already blessed with everything, everything, everything. The searching was always for what was already inside you since before you were born. Where the spirit meets the sky is not up there, it isn't here, it has always been in here, right here in this breath, in this moment, in this burning ember, in this song. Where the spirit meets the sky, you have always already arrived. Come back down from the mountain with the fire in your eyes. Come back to the people with the gift of the skies, not as someone elevated of the ones you love, but as a vessel for the meeting of the earth and the above. Bring the stillness to the chaos, bring the height to the low, bring the place where spirit meets the sky. Wherever you go, the meditation was not for you alone to keep. Where the spirit meets the sky runs wide and runs deep, deep enough for every soul that ever burned the chalice, deep enough for every heart that ever felt the malice of a world that does not know it yet. Where the spirit meets the sky, we have not finished yet. Rise above the limits, rise above the lies. Find the place within you where the spirit meets the skies. Hey, hey. Where the spirit meets the sky, I will find you there. Where the spirit meets the sky, breathe the sacred air. Where the spirit meets the sky, herb smoke leads the way. Where the spirit meets the sky, this is where I stay. Where the spirit meets the sky, no more chains below. Where the spirit meets the sky, this is all I know. Where the spirit meets the sky, Jah is waiting there. Where the spirit meets the sky, beyond all fear and care. Where the spirit meets the sky, I will find you there. Where the spirit meets the sky, breathe the sacred air. Where the spirit meets the sky, herb smoke leads the way. Where the spirit meets the sky, this is where I stay. Where the spirit meets the sky, no more chains below. Where the spirit meets the sky, beyond all fear and care. Where the spirit meets the sky, you are already there. You have always been there. Where the spirit meets the sky, where the spirit meets the sky. Sunset chalice, day is done. Thank you for the light and sun. Sunset chalice, burning low, letting everything that happened go. has had its way with me, and now the sun is finally free to sink below the western line and make the evening air divine. I sit outside and watch it go, and light the chalice burning slow. The herb smoke matches sunset gold, the day's last story being told. Let the day go, let it go now. Sunset chalice shows you how. Sunset chalice, herb and gold. Sunset chalice, stories told. Sunset chalice, day is done. Sunset chalice, setting sun. Sunset chalice, let it go. Sunset chalice, burning slow. Sunset chalice, peace descends. Sunset chalice, where day ends and evening, warm and full, begins. What was difficult today, the herb smoke carries it away into the colors of the sky, where difficult things go to die, or to transform into the kind of lesson that will feed the mind. Tomorrow when the sun returns, for now the sunset chalice burns. Let the day go, let it go now. Sunset chalice shows you how. Sunset chalice, herb and gold. Sunset chalice, stories told. Sunset chalice, day is done. Sunset chalice, setting sun. Sunset chalice, let it go. Sunset chalice, burning slow. Sunset chalice, peace descends. Sunset chalice, where day ends and evening, warm and full, begins. This is the ritual of release, the daily practice of the peace that comes from consciously deciding that the day is done and there is no use hiding from the rest that Jah intended. When the light of day is ended, sunset chalice, formal close of the day, and then repose. Stars are taking up their places, evening wearing gentle faces. The chalice cools, the smoke ascends, and with it everything that bends. The spirit downward, everything that weighs on the accumulated days of living gone into the night. Sunset chalice, all is right. Tomorrow is another chance to live more fully in the dance of herb and earth and sky and root. Sunset chalice, absolute. Let the day go, let it go now. Sunset chalice shows you how. Sunset chalice, herb and gold. Sunset chalice, stories told. Sunset chalice, day is done. Sunset chalice, setting sun. Sunset chalice, let it go. Sunset chalice, burn everything is still there. When the smoke clears, but seen with different eyes. There is a moment after every deep and true descent into the meditation, when you finally know what was meant by all the searching and the burning and the sitting with the flame. When the smoke clears, nothing, not the truth but the knowing, not the fire but the being, in the light of what is showing. Oh, when the smoke clears, I can see my face. When the smoke clears, I can feel the grace of what I always was beneath the fear. When the smoke clears, everything is clear. When the smoke clears, the path is lit. When the smoke clears, everything will fit into the truth that Jah is always sure. When the smoke clears, you are not alone. The chalice was the doorway and the smoke was the transition between the 1 hours before and this new disposition of seeing clearly, feeling fully, knowing without doubt that the life I have is sacred all the way throughout. Every difficulty is a teacher in disguise. When the smoke clears, you can see it through the newly opened eyes of someone who has burned away the comfortable untruth and found the ancient knowing underneath the perennial root. Not the world but the seeing, not the truth but the knowing, not the fire but the being, in the light of what is showing. Oh, when the smoke clears, I can see my face. When the smoke clears, I can feel the grace of what I always was beneath the fear. When the smoke clears, everything is clear. When the smoke clears, the path is lit. When the smoke clears, everything will fit into the truth that Jah has always shown. When the smoke clears, you are not alone. I wanna tell you what I saw when the smoke cleared for me. I saw that I had always been exactly who I needed to be. I saw that all the running was running toward, not from. I saw that all the suffering had made me what I'd become. I saw that Jah had never taken his eyes off my path. I saw that what I'd feared the most had been protecting me at last. When the smoke clears, the love is what remains. When the smoke clears, Jah is in the flames and in the clearing, in the space between. When the smoke clears, you know what all of it means. Carry the clarity of the clearing with you to the noise and to every moment that would drown your inner voice. The smoke will always clear if you allow the burning first. The meditation always satisfies the deepest thirst for meaning and for contact with the truth of what you are. When the smoke clears, you can see the light of every star was always there behind the cloud you thought was permanent. When the smoke clears, every moment is magnificent. Not the world but the seeing, not the truth but the knowing, not the fire but the being, in the light of what is showing. When the smoke clears, I can see my face. When the smoke clears, I can feel the grace of what I always was beneath the fear. When the smoke clears, everything is clear. When the smoke clears, the path is lit. When the smoke clears, everything
always shone. When the smoke clears, you are not alone. When the smoke clears, you will see. When the smoke clears, you will be exactly who you always were, exactly who you came to be. When the smoke clears.
California reggae dropping through. Every sunrise, every day feels new. The night goes on where you are going. I'm holding on to what use my soul.
to glow. Morning chalice, let it flow. Everything I need to know. Before the world demands my name, I sit beside the morning flame, roll the earth between my palms, and let the rising smoke bring calm. The chalice is my morning prayer, the steam ascending through the air. No urgency, no place to be, just the earth, the dawn in me. Slow and easy, let it rise. Morning earth beneath the skies. No rush today, no heavy load, just the chalice and the road. Morning chalice, burning sweet, making every day complete. Morning chalice, herb and dew. Morning chalice, seeing through the noise to what is real and true. Morning chalice, me and you, sitting in the early light. Everything is going to be alright. The birds begin their morning song, the herb smoke drifting all along the edge of what the night has left. Before the day begins its test of patience and of character, I burn the chalice as a cure for all the rushing still to come. Morning earth beneath the sun, slow and easy, let it rise. Morning earth beneath the skies. No rush today, no heavy load, just the chalice and the road. Morning chalice, burning sweet, making every day complete. Morning chalice, herb and dew. Morning chalice, seeing through the noise to what is real and true. Morning chalice, me and you, sitting in the early light. Everything is going to be alright. This is how the elders started every single day. Chalice in the morning, setting the spirit on its way. Not a vice, not a habit, but a ritual and a rite. Morning chalice burning softly, turning darkness into light. Now the sun is fully risen, herb smoke gone into the sky. Everything I carry lighter since the morning chalice passed me by. The weight of what was waiting feels more manageable and clear. Morning chalice gave me what I needed to face another year. Day by day, breath by breath. Morning chalice, life not death. Slow and easy, let it rise. Morning earth beneath the skies. No rush today, no heavy load, just the chalice and the road. Morning chalice, burning sweet, making every day complete. Morning chalice, herb and dew. Morning chalice, seeing through the noise to what is real and true. Morning chalice, me and you, sitting in the early light. Everything is going to be alright. Morning chalice, burning sweet, making every day complete. Morning chalice, herb and dew. Morning chalice, seeing through the noise to what is real and true. Morning This is how we thrive.